Hi, guys. I think probably the vast majority of you are aware that there is some kind of crazy something happening with PayPal tonight, PayPal and eBay, and the interface between the two. That's actually why we're slightly late getting started here, because I had a lot of emails about that, as would be expected. You know, you guys are trying to pay, and crazy PayPal and eBay aren't letting you. So, yeah. So that is why we're a little bit late starting. I was trying to get to as many messages as I could. At this point, I know there are still a few in there. I think I've gotten the majority of them answered. And here's kind of the situation, guys. People are starting, or were starting, to report that they were able to get their payments going through. This was just about maybe 5 minutes ago. So I'm kind of monitoring the situation. And right now, yeah, there's still a bunch open. Right now it shows there are 25 unpaid still. And you know, on a night where it wasn't really expensive stuff, I probably wouldn't worry that much. But National Treasures basketball, that is thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And there is a lot of it sitting unpaid right now. So that is kind of my dilemma. I am trying to give everybody a little bit more opportunity here to get things paid. And if that works out, we're going to break tonight. If that doesn't work out and PayPal and eBay still aren't fixed and this stuff still isn't paid, then we're probably just going to reschedule this for tomorrow. And we'll do it early tomorrow. But I'm kind of waiting to see what happens right now. Oh, Jimmy has just reported here in chat that he called PayPal and they told him that they don't know when the issue is going to be resolved. Oh, boy, that's awful. I don't know why some are going through and some aren't, because several people definitely have been able to get through. And then because what we had, let me think about this, 64, like had close to 100 open auctions, blah, 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 blah. Close to 100 auctions that ended tonight. Of that, 75 are paid, 25 aren't. So some people have been able to get through, some people have not. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if paying with a credit card helps. I don't know if that makes a difference at all. I could not tell you. But right now, we're just kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern. And that's what's going on. T. Cassidy, you said yours went, yeah, yours I think did go through. I see we've got, I'm trying to look at them right now. Yeah, because I know, let's see if I can find you. I think yours did. I think I answered you already. Did I answer you? I don't know. I meant to answer you, but there have been so many messages tonight. As again, like I said, as expected with a situation like this, but on a normal night, you know, I maybe get 4 or 5 messages, and tonight I had probably upwards of 60. So, yeah. Steve, you let me check on, I think yours may have, let me check your user ID, or actually I'm just going to see if I can check it by, your name there and see if it'll come up and tell me. Hang on a second. I'm trying to multitask here, guys, which sometimes I do well, sometimes not as much. Tonight I'm not doing as much. I must have spelled something wrong. Oh, yeah, I did. Dang on it. Let's try this again. Yeah, Steve, yours is still saying awaiting payment too. Yeah. So, I mean, from my side anyway, it's still showing awaiting payment. So I don't know what in the world is going on with it. I just know there's a PayPal eBay issue. So that's kind of a lot of the National Treasures has come through here in the last couple minutes where things have been paid. Not the last couple, last 5 probably. But then there's still a pretty good little chunk of it too that I'm waiting on. And yeah, that's really the problem. I don't mind as much on the other, you know, the jerseys and the prime signatures. I don't mind as much breaking that when the majority of it's not paid. It's the National Treasures that's the killer, because, yeah, that's a lot of money. And we're making progress. So it must be clearing up a little because now we're down to 22 orders not paid. So we're getting closer. Steve says, "Son of a biscuit." He thought his had gone through. Jimmy, let's see. Yours has gone through now, Jimmy. You are good. Yours is cleared and gone and paid. So you're all set. And I don't think there will be any double payments, but I will try and remember to check that. But also, you guys monitor your PayPal accounts, not just for my auction, any auctions that you tried to pay for tonight that you had this problem with, trying to get payments and they weren't going through. Make sure that you don't have double payments. If you do, obviously, let me or whoever the seller is know so that it can get resolved. So we're making progress, guys. I think it must be, now we're down to 21. It's definitely must be easier to get paid right now because we're not having too many problems. Here's what we're waiting on for National Treasures. If you have one of these teams and you're in chat, let me know. The Portland Trail Blazers, the Orlando Magic, the New York Knicks, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Charlotte Hornets. Let's see, is that all the NT? Because some NT just got paid. Yeah, so those are the NT breaks that are not yet paid. If you have one of those teams, the Trailblazers, the Magic, the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Hornets, those are the ones still sitting out there. For the jerseys, these are the ones that are still showing not paid on my side. It is the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Titans, the Raiders, the Giants, and the Vikings. For prime signatures, the teams that are still unpaid are the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Buccaneers, the Steelers, the Patriots, the Vikings, the Texans, the Broncos, the Cowboys, and the Cardinals. So that's what we're waiting on. I mean, like I said, I don't care as much about the jersey and the prime signatures. I just need that NT basketball to clear, and then we'll be good. Oh, John, you've got the Hornets. Okay. All right, cool. And Adam, you're saying you have the Magic, but it's still, it's for whatever reason, it's still on my side showing that it is not paid. So it hasn't, whatever's happening hasn't caught up with you yet. So it's still Hornets, Bucks, Knicks, Magic, and Blazers. And we're down to 20. So 20 unpaid. We're getting closer. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Dave, it's you that has... All right, you have the Steelers and the Vikings and the Bucks in prime signatures. Okay. Hi, Superfly Ryan. We're having fun tonight. PayPal and eBay are not playing with others this evening. So a lot of people had problems with payments going through. Some went through. A lot didn't. It looks like they're starting to go through again now, so we're just kind of monitoring that, Superfly. And as soon as we get at least get National Treasures basketball paid, then we won't worry. I won't worry as much about the other stuff. But why does this technology snafus? They always happen on nights like this when it's a big high dollar item, right? Never happens when you're breaking stuff that's, $100. It's always when you're breaking stuff that's several $1,000s. Yeah, so we're still Blazers, Magic, Bucks, and Hornets pending. And for the NT, of course, there's still tons of the jerseys and prime signatures pending, but we're down to 18 now, so it's making progress. Now it's just Blazers, Magic, and Bucks, so something else cleared for National Treasures just now. I'm just kind of constantly refreshing this so I can keep an eye on it and we can figure out how to get it squared away. Yeah, John, your Hornets are gone off of there for sure. Yours did absolutely just go through. Steve, the best card I've ever broken live. You know, it kind of just, I guess it depends a lot on what you like. Certainly, we've had some high dollar stuff. We pulled a one of one Aaron Judge last year, his rookie year. That was a pretty high dollar one. We pulled Tom Brady to 5. We pulled lots of nice stuff, lots of nice one of ones, lots of high dollar stuff. Just kind of depends on what you like, right? It's always a very personal preference type thing with that. He says Malik Monk cleared. Right on. Yeah, right now it is what? Magic, Bucks, and Blazers still setting in National Treasures. So we're definitely getting closer, and there's still a bunch in jerseys and prime signatures. The rest of the 18, so 15 of the jersey prime signature stuff still setting, but again, I'm not as freaked out about that. Adam is asking there in chat if those of you whose payments are clearing now, did you go in and check out a second time? And T. Cassidy is saying yes, he did. So apparently, when you tried to check out the first time, maybe it just went into cyberspace, didn't go anywhere, I guess. Steve said he had to try 5 times before PayPal showed that it had actually taken. So, yes, apparently, guys, it's a hit or miss thing. It's not a matter of it just cycles through at some point. If it didn't show it when you tried to do it, I think it didn't take it at all. And then you kind of have to start over is what it's sounding like based on what everybody else is saying here. Oh, yeah, you had the coupon the first time. You know what? Adam, I would contact eBay customer support about that tonight or tomorrow. And I would say tomorrow might be easier to get them just because I'm sure they're overwhelmed tonight. And they should hopefully be able to see what is going on. And I would hope that they would retroactively credit that to you. And I would certainly argue that point with them if I were you, because obviously it's an eBay PayPal kind of thing. It's not anything that you did. So I would hope they would honor it. But we shall see what is happening. So we're getting close, guys. I'm going to wait another couple minutes here and see if we can get the last of these NT basketballs. Maybe a few more of the others would be good. Although, well, a lot of the ones in the others I know. I don't know everybody who's bidding in the others, but I do know some of them anyway. Oh, it looks like some of them are now coming up giving me an option to send an invoice again that wasn't there before. So I wonder if I also need to invoice it again. Because before I had invoiced them all, it showed that. I didn't show that I needed to do that again. So let me see if it'll let me do that. I'm getting there. Sorry, I have to to get all my stuff set up over here. I'm not used to doing this out here. I normally do that in the office. And of course, it's wanting me to sign in again and all that stuff. Well, I don't know, Adam. I think I would ask them to do it anyway. I mean, they should honor that coupon regardless. It's not your fault that they had some kind of technological breakdown stuff happening. I mean, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's see. Let me see where we are right now. It is asking me to invoice some of these things again, which is super strange. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Now I'm just showing Blazers and Bucks as the unpaid teams for NT basketball. I can, live with that, I guess. I don't know either one of those people. So there's a reasonable chance I won't get paid for either one of those. But a lot of the other stuff has gone through. So right now, here's what is unpaid at the moment. Out of the jerseys, it is the Dolphins, the Buccaneers, the Titans, the Raiders, the Giants, the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Bengals. So if you have one of those teams in the jersey break, your payment did not go through. You may have to try it again. The payments are the teams that are pending in Prime signatures still showing unpaid: Kansas City Chiefs, Oakland Raiders, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings, Houston Texans, Dallas Cowboys are the ones showing unpaid. And then, of course, just the Trailblazers and the Bucks now in NT basketball. So if you have one of those that I just read off, and I know you've probably tried to pay, and you probably maybe even think you did pay, but eBay and PayPal are being super weird. So, hi Marty Marr. Hi Jeff Crow. And Adam, yeah, your magic did go through. So it's just those teams that I rattled off right now that did not go through. And I'm going to say here in a minute, we're just going to go on and break, and hopefully some or most of those will get paid somewhere along the way. I was hoping for all the NT to be paid, or at least for it to be people that I know that hadn't paid yet. I don't know those two people, but hopefully they'll square it up, and we're going to probably go ahead and break here in a couple minutes. No, Marty Marr, I'm not selling them off. The problem is this. A lot of people tonight had problems with PayPal checkout, like almost everyone. Probably 90% of the bids tonight people could not check out with. So we started the break a little late because I was answering all of those messages trying to get that addressed. And then I did start the break so we could just so you would know I was here. And then we're kind of waiting for PayPal to get fixed. And it seems like they have made some progress because we've already had a lot of things paid just right now while we're talking. And I think we're probably close enough that I'm going to break here in a second. Oh, Jeff said that eBay said it is a 125-minute wait a half hour ago. So it was a 2-hour wait a half hour ago. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Hi, John Reese. Yeah, Dave, I don't know what's going on with yours then. We'll have to try to figure yours out later. Yours is obviously acting stupid. We are down to 13 now, so definitely we've made a lot of progress. I don't know if those other two NT people are going to pay or not, but I'm also feeling like I'm trying to count up what we're looking at here, total dollar-wise. It's about, I don't know, maybe $300 or $400 worth of outstanding stuff all together. So not nearly as bad as it was a minute ago, so I'm probably okay with that. Because most of the people I know, not everyone, but the majority. Dave, yours might have, no, yours didn't go through. I thought there was a big chunk that went through a second ago. I thought maybe it was you, but it wasn't. All right, so let's just start on this, okay? We'll check on the NT again before it comes time for that, but let's get rolling with this. All right, guys, so first of all, thank you for your patience, okay? I know we're starting a little bit late, and of course, we all know why by now. Thank you, PayPal and eBay, for not letting anyone process their payments tonight. But anyway, moving along, couple things to note here. First off, my feedback is completely automated on eBay, so anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. You won't have to wait on that, unlike how we've been having to wait tonight. So there you go, as a bonus. Secondly is to say thank you to everyone. I appreciate you bidding and breaking with me and chatting with me and your patience tonight as we tried to get this a little extra time to allow this PayPal situation to kind of resolve itself. So thanks everybody for that. And Jimmy is saying, Dave says that his order gives him a message that says this item isn't available in the requested quantity. It may have been purchased or the listing has expired. Jimmy said that his also said that, but if you log out and log back in and then go to eBay purchases, you can resubmit with the invoice, is what it says. And then, yeah, Jeff is saying, hey, hopefully that, he doesn't get charged multiple times. Guys, again, if you do get charged multiple times for my break or anything you tried to buy tonight, PayPal and eBay and the people who sell it, we would, of course, I would hope everyone would work with you to make sure that that was corrected. I doubt that that's the case. I don't think you've been charged multiple times, but it's possible, of course. But the reason I think you haven't been is because earlier today when I was trying to check out with some labels, to print some labels for shipping, they got stuck in the payment processing thing, and I waited about 5 minutes and they never finished processing, and I had to go to the post office. So I just said, forget it. I closed out of it. I went all the way back in. I filled up the card again. I redid all the labels, put in the weight, the whole thing, checked out an entire second time. And the second time it did process. Then I later went to my PayPal account and I only showed one debit from PayPal, even though it said on eBay I had been debited twice. So the issue was probably beginning to rear its head this afternoon, is my guess. So that's what. So I don't think you're going to be charged multiple times based on that. But again, I'd keep an eye on your account. All right, guys. So this is a quick look at what's coming up in the days ahead on eBay. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a full-size autographed football helmet. We'll do an Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseball, a case of those again. We'll do a Hit Parade triple play box. Those are cool. Has an autographed baseball jersey, an autographed baseball, and an autographed picture. And then we'll do a half case of Bowman baseball. It's the back half of a case we started last night. On Sunday, note we're going to start at 9:30 instead of 10. We'll do another Game Day Greats autographed jersey. We're going to do a case of Gold Rush Gem Mint football. And that's pretty awesome. It's all graded cards. I believe they're all 9.5 or higher. Take a look at the sell sheet on that. It's one of the pictures in my listing, and it'll give you an idea of what can be found in that particular product. But it's a pretty cool little product. And then we will also do, we'll start a case of Bowman Jumbo as well on Sunday night. Monday, we'll finish up the case of Bowman that we start on Sunday. On Tuesday, the only thing we're going to break is another case of National Treasures basketball. On Wednesday, we will break another full-size helmet. We'll break another autographed jersey, and we will break a full case of Majestic football, which comes out on Wednesday. And that, of course, will have all of our shiny new little 2018 rookies in there, among other things. So for tonight, we have a couple of free shipping breaks. One is the Game Day Greats autographed football jersey. The other is the 2011 Panini Prime Signatures. Both of those things with completely free shipping means they're going to go out roughly 6 to 7 days after the auction ends. Sometimes they go out sooner if you have another package that is headed out the door earlier. Or sometimes if I'm super caught up on things, I might shoot it out a little early as well. But in general, you can expect around Thursday the 10th for those two breaks. Our paid shipping break tonight is National Treasures basketball, and that should ship out Monday. It's a pretty easy sort. I should be able to get it done over the weekend, and it should be out the door to you by Monday, I believe. I've only got a couple of breaks ahead of you, so should be good there. Finally, there's one other thing to note. If you do not pull a card in any of these breaks tonight, whichever break you're in, if your team isn't pulled, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card for your team. That card can be from any year, can be from any series. If you're in one of the first two, the jersey or the prime signatures, those consolation cards are usually going to ship with your next package when you do pull something. If you want it to ship sooner by itself, you shoot me a message in eBay, we'll work out the details. On the National Treasures basketball, if you happen to get blanked in that, your consolation card or cards will go out at the same time the rest of the break ships, because that is a paid shipping break. So that is what we're looking at from a shipping standpoint. And let me catch up here in chat. So Toby's saying not to forget him, to pull him something tonight. And, oh, John put in a basketball, Christmas, cartwheel, and a male symbol. So he wants a basketball for Christmas, would make him very happy as a man. That's how I'm going to read it. And, yeah, all right. So there we go. 2018 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey break number 2. These just came out a few days ago. Of course, everything ended tonight, the 4th of May. As we all know, I started a few minutes late because of all of our PayPal, eBay snafus, but we're working on it. We're breaking it tonight anyway. And, of course, you have team names there on the left, and your winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And once again, if you are in one of these breaks and you haven't been able to get your payment to go through yet, I would ask that you please try that again either later tonight or tomorrow so that we can get that squared away whenever PayPal manages to get themselves fixed. And of course, right now you just saw that the background went out of focus there a little bit. That was on purpose, and we're still going to be able, should be able to still see everything fine with no problems. Dave, you probably didn't get an invoice in your email because you may have tried to check out before I got to your invoice. eBay was running really slowly tonight, so it was taking forever for me to get the invoices out. And it is possible that you checked out for one or more of the items or attempted to before I got a chance to get the invoice to you. And that might be why. Well, let me get this jersey out, and then I'll go back and look and see if it will give me the option to invoice you again, because it did give me the option a while ago to invoice Toby again. It came up like he hadn't been invoiced at all, and had me invoice him again. Hey, look who it is. It's Jameis Winston. Nice. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know I'm not going to take this thing out of here, but okay, so there's your signature. There is a PSA DNA authentication sticker along with a PSA DNA certificate and the Jameis signature. This looks like well, I don't know. Now I do kind of want to know, because I want to know if it's a collegiate jersey or the Bucks. Okay, so I am taking it out. I said I wasn't going to, and then I am. Or maybe it's just custom all the way around. Yeah, it's just custom all the way around. Okay. All right, my curiosity is now satisfied. And now, of course, I've unfolded it just enough that it's not going to fit back in there right. But anyway, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, nice hit. And, of course, this little card is in there with it, which, you know, I'll put all of this down inside the sealed plastic bag. And it may be I may fold it within the jersey. So when you get it, make sure you look for all those papers before you dump anything out, right? So Tampa Bay Buccaneers start us off tonight. And let me get our spreadsheets back set up here. And I'm also, let me check on your thing too, Dave. I'll switch you to a spreadsheet view so you have something interesting to look at. And then I will go back here and see if it gives me the option to invoice you again or not. Which actually, Toby, if you're still on here, you actually are one of the ones who is still showing not paid too. So your payment did not go through either. I'm sure you tried earlier, but it has not gone through, just so you know. It is also apparently caught up in all of this hot mess of eBay and PayPal problems. Dave, yours will not let me invoice you again. It's giving me some kind of weird message. I don't know, about payment being initiated, but then it also shows it's unpaid and it doesn't show that it's an e-check or anything. So is it possible that yours is pending as an e-check or something? Do you ever use e-checks? It could be that. Or it may be just a hot mess that we have to sort out later. I don't know. I am not sure. Okay, so if you're in this break coming up for the Prime Signatures, of course, as you see there on the screen, your anticipated shipping date is Thursday the 10th. That's because it's a completely free shipping item. Those go out once every 6 or 7 days. If you happen to miss me saying it earlier, if you do not pull something in this break, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card for your team. Typically will ship with your next package, can ship sooner upon request. This is 5 boxes of 2011 Panini Prime Signatures football. It is a half case break. It's break number 68. And of course it ended tonight, May the 4th. And we're live streaming it tonight, May the 4th, just a little behind schedule. And one team in here did not sell. That's the Rams. They are noted there as no bids buyback. So that's the deal with that. If you haven't done a break with 2011 Prime Signatures before, there's a couple of things I can tell you about it. There is 1 pack per box. There is 1 hit per pack. Every once in a while, we'll find a pack that has 2 hits in it. We've had maybe 2 or 3, and all the times we've opened it, we have found 2 hits in a pack. So every once in a while, you get lucky, but most of the time, it's 1 per pack. We may find some redemptions in here. If we do, they are going to be expired, but you do still want to redeem them in your Panini account, just like you would redeem an unexpired redemption. If they still have the card, and believe it or not, they often still do, even from this older stuff, they will send it off to you within typically a month or 2 of the time you submit it. on an expired one. So if you've put in one like that and you haven't gotten anything after a couple months, there's a really good chance that they don't still have it. However, here's the fun part. They will work with you to replace it. They'll a substitute card. The catch is you have to find an actual living, breathing person. And they do not answer the phone at Panini, and they do not read their emails at Panini. However, you can eventually track someone down using social media. So that's what I would suggest if you find yourself in that position, using Facebook or using Twitter or something like that to reach out until you find a live human being that can help you. The other thing you want to know about this product, everything in it is numbered, even our base cards. There's no such thing as an unnumbered card in 2011 Prime Signatures. And finally, if the rookie went to the NFL Rookie Premiere Day, their autograph will be on card in this series. If they did not go to the Rookie Premiere Day, then their autograph will be a sticker in this series. Ditto for the veterans. Superfly says that eBay ruined him tonight. He was in the hunt for 4 Kenyon Johnson autos, had the winning bids. It went down to when it was ended. Oh, and then you got outbid on all of them. Oh, man. People are using Auction Sniper is what happened. That's what happened, Superfly. A lot of people use Auction Sniper, me included. Oh, and Dave, your payment went through. Yay, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Troy Polamalu to $4.99 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Phillip Rivers to $4.99 for the Chargers. Antonio Gates to $49 for the Chargers. Hey, look at that for the Raiders. That's cool. That is Jim Plunkett to $49. How about that for a little flashback in time? Nice Jim Plunkett for the Raiders. I don't know why I moved those up there. We've already looked at them. Klecko to $4.99 for the Jets. Heath Miller to $4.99 for my Steelers. D'Angelo Williams to $25 for the Panthers, and Jamal Charles to $25 for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Jamal Charles is also a sticker auto, and also I think kind of a pretty cool hit, right? Lots of Steelers in here tonight. Here's Franco Harris to $4.99. Lim Barney to $4.99 for the Lions. Mark Carrier to $49 for the Bears, and Kevin Walter to $75 for the Houston Texans. Nice. Alex Karras to $4.99 for the Lions. Jan Stenrud, whatever, you know I'm not going to say it right. $4.99 for the Chiefs. Leroy Kelly to $99 for the Browns. Now that's nice. Kyle Rudolph to $249. That's on card for the Vikings. I like it when they're on card. It makes me happy. Jay Cutler to $4.99 for the Bears. Michael Vick to $4.99 for the Eagles. Rosie Greer to $25 for the Rams. Our last one. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, that's nice. DeMarco Murray to $99 on card. Rookie hit for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm liking it. I like it very much. All right, let's recap our 2011 Prime Signatures. DeMarco Murray to $99 for the Dallas Cowboys. Kyle Rudolph to $249 for the Vikings. Both Rudolph and Murray are on card. Kevin Walter to $75 for the Texans. Jamal Charles to $25 for the Kansas City Chiefs. And our nice little throwback here for the Raiders, Jim Plunkett to $49. So all in all, not a bad half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, right? So that means it's time for some National Treasures basketball. Let me just check here again and see kind of where we are in the lay of the land and see how far off we are from having the last of that NT paid. I'd love for it to be paid. Am I going to be that lucky? No, I'm not. Okay, so just as a quick rundown, these are the things that are still unpaid. Your payments have not processed yet. If you've tried, they haven't gone. For the jersey, it is the Dolphins, the Buccaneers, the Titans, the Raiders, the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Bengals. For prime signatures, it is the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Cowboys. And for National Treasures basketball, it is the Bucks and the Blazers. That is the stuff that PayPal has not cooperated with us on. So I know you've probably, many of you, most of you, maybe all of you have tried to pay it, but it has not gone through. If you're one of those people that just heard me read that off, if you're one of them in that list, yeah, your payment hadn't gone through yet. Okay, so National Treasures basketball should ship out on Monday. And again, if you don't pull something in this break, I will send your consolation card or cards out with the rest of the break, since this is a paid shipping break. So you won't have to wait for it to go with your next package in this case. This is 4 boxes of 2017-18 Panini National Treasures basketball. It is a full case. It is break number 1. It just came out today. It ended today, the 5th or the 4th of May. And of course, we're live streaming it the 4th of May. Our team names are on the left, our winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And of course, you heard me say just a minute ago, if you are one of those 2 teams that have not yet managed to get your payment to go through, I would ask you to please don't leave me stuck with your teams. Please go ahead and get your payment processed as soon as PayPal will cooperate with you. Hopefully, guys, this is going to be worth the wait. It still just blows my mind that tonight is the night that PayPal has to act so stupid. Because, you know, it's not just me trying to break National Treasures tonight, of course. There's everybody and their brother trying to break NT basketball tonight, I'm sure. So, of all the nights for PayPal to decide to be crazy, this is like a terrible one, right? Dave, you out of here? Okay, ma'am. Well, we'll catch you the next time. Thank you again for getting that figured out. I'm sorry that it was such a nightmare for everybody to try to pay tonight. Stupid PayPal. So, NT basketball was, as I'm sure everybody knows, so hard to get this year. And it just blows my mind. All these places, you know, you spend a lot of money with these places, not thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the year. And you still get to a good product, and they won't let you have but a tiny little bit of it. They always say, oh yeah, we don't have any more, we don't have any more. And then, of course, miraculously, the morning of the release, they magically have a whole bunch more, except it's 3 times or 2 times or whatever the price that it was, you know, the pre-order price. So somehow their little magical trading card elves suddenly made a bunch more cases for them at 3 times the price. That always just makes me crazy. And then if they had, have the nerve then to kind of ask you to come back and pay that, it's like, wait a minute, what? You wouldn't let me have it, said you didn't have any more, but now here you go, you're going to come back and try to ask me to pay 3 times as much. But anyway, we did manage to get a few cases of it. And of course, obviously this being the first, we will break it again on Wednesday night, was it? Or Tuesday? Tuesday night, maybe. Tuesday. And then again at some other point next week as well. I don't know. Maybe Thursday. Maybe. Probably something like that. All right. So, of course, as you see here, each one of our boxes has another box inside with our cards in it. And one of these boxes looks a little thicker than the others, so we might have a booklet in one of these, maybe. If we're living right, as my grandmother would say. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not thicker. I thought one of them was, but maybe it's not. Because now they all seem like they're about the same size. Maybe I was dreaming it. Get some sleeves out, and we are ready to get rocking here, guys and gals. Well, there we go. Yeah, you know how hard this was. Imagine what Flawless is going to be like. Oh, brother. It's going to be crazy. All right, number 299 is Chris Dunn for the Chicago Bulls, is first out. Next out, we have Jeremy Lin, and the Lin relic is numbered to 25 for the Brooklyn Nets. That is followed by Chris Paul, Houston Rockets relic, numbered to 49. Number 299, a little Buddy Hield, Sacramento Kings relic. Although those have got to be when he was still with the Pelicans, right? Does it say that on there? Yeah, it says it was worn when he was a member of the Pelicans. Like, yeah, I looked at those colors. I'm like, wait a minute. that cannot possibly be right. For the Memphis Grizzlies, we have numbered 299, Tyreke Evans. Nikolai for the Nuggets, numbered to 99. Nice little on-card signature. One would hope they would all be on-card in National Treasures, kind of price tag they put on that, but sometimes they're not, amazingly enough. To 99, we have Terrell Brandon for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I know somebody was really pulling for the Cavs tonight. Sent me a message and said they've been excited, waiting all week, hoping to pull some good Cavaliers. I know you're probably hoping to pull a LeBron relic or something, but at least we got you started there with the Cavs. Chris Herron, this is to 25 for the Celtics, and that is a sticker auto. Clyde Drexler, oh, cool. Clyde Drexler is numbered to 25 for the Blazers, and I'm kind of trying to see. That looks, I thought I saw a place on that was maybe a little bit kind of chipped up, but I didn't see it there. Oh, Lakers, look at you go. Okay, so now the suspense is over for you. You don't have to sweat out the rest of the break. Because how about Lonzo Ball to 25 with that nice colossal material and an on-card signature numbered to 25 for the Lakers. So the Lakers, you are officially happy, I think, right now. It's always better to get it the first box, right? Then you don't have to wait and sweat it out. Like, are you going to pull anything and that sort of thing. Rodney Hood for the Jazz to 99 is our base card. Melo. Oh, that's a nice patch, too. To 25 for the Oklahoma City Thunder with Carmelo Anthony. Game Gear Russell Westbrook to 49 also for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's like we're just kind of starting off with an OKC box there. Number 299 for the Raptors, we have DeMar DeRozan. Embiid materials to 49 for the 76ers. Marc Gasol to 35 for the Memphis Grizzlies. That one is on card. Sam Jones for the Celtics, numbered to 10, Hometown Heroes. He has really nice handwriting, doesn't he? Like, I kind of envy his handwriting. That is really nice. It's a whole lot nicer than my handwriting. Next up, we have for the Bulls, numbered 299, a little Artist Gilmore signature and relic. And speaking of the Bulls, we just made someone else happy. Lauri Markkanen to 25 with another nice big patch and handsome on-card autograph there. So the Bulls and the Lakers both probably pretty happy right about now. And here we have something else, a one-of-one printing plate for the Boston Celtics with Isaiah Thomas. He wasn't really there very long though, was he, right? This printing plate was from 16-17 Flawless Basketball. So a nice little one-of-one hit anyway for the Celtics. Did I not? Oh, I've got to change the blade on my knife because sometimes it's not cutting through things the first time around. So that's probably indicative of the fact that I could use a little sharper one, don't you think? Perhaps. Houston Rockets, Chris Paul is our base card. That is numbered to 25. The Lakers are scoring tonight with Lonzo Ball. Here's another Lonzo to 25. A couple of relics, the one on the right particularly nice there. Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz to 99. Colossal rookie materials. For the Nets, D'Angelo Russell to 49. Retro materials, Ray Allen for the Heat to 99. A redemption. Let's set it back there. We're going to deal with it at the end. Keep you in suspense. Keep me in suspense, too. I really didn't look at it myself. I should have. Then I would have had a secret. Yeah, but I didn't. Numbered to 99, we have Jerry Stackhouse for the Philadelphia 76ers. George Gervin for the San Antonio Spurs to 99. Our rookie hit is for the Jazz, but you know what? I know that you really wanted Donovan Mitchell, but what we pulled for you, I mean, we got the Donovan Mitchell relic for you a minute ago, but our RPA here is Tony Bradley to 49. With the relic, looks like it's part of a letter, I believe, and of course you've got the autograph on there as well. Another one-of-one printing plate. This one is for the Hawks with Mutombo. This one was also out of 16-17 Flawless Basketball, this printing plate. And of course, guys, I'm sure most of you know, but the printing plates, they can have some scratches and wear and things on them from time to time because they were actually used in the printing process. Tends to be more on the back side, which in this case they've covered up, right? I mean, they put the block with the text on it there on the back. Sometimes they just print that stuff directly on the plate, but they didn't do that in this case. So probably not as many as we might see sometimes. The Phoenix Suns have Devin Booker to 99. Oh, Lakers, you're coming out again. Brandon Ingram to 25 with some really nice looking patches. Lakers have had 3 quite good hits so far. Houston Rockets, James Harden to 99. Gallinari to, what is that number 2? 99 as well for the Clippers. JJ Redick, numbered to 99 for the 76ers. And here's Marquise Chris to 49 for the Phoenix Suns. Here's the big man for the Sacramento Kings, Mr. Willie Cauley-Stein to 99. The colossal material and on-card auto. David Thompson for the Nuggets to 99. That's kind of cool. I like some of these throwback signatures that you don't find in a whole lot of other places. So I think that's cool for the Nuggets with David Thompson. We have another redemption. We're going to set it back there for just a second. Oh, but Sacramento Kings, now you're happy. De'Aaron Fox, Clutch Factor to 99. Autograph and relic is our RPA in here. Okay, so before we recap all of this, we have a couple of redemptions to take a look at. Let me just get everything scooted over here so we have it to review. I guess we really have to look at the base again, but they're up there anyway in case we want to. And of course, I'm going to go to the checklist and verify each of these redemptions. I'll bring you along with me, but we'll verify what they're going to be numbered to and all that jazz here in a second. So our first redemption is Hometown Heroes, and it is Jeff Teague. Our second redemption is International Treasures Bronze, and that is, I think you say his name Key, right, for the Rockets. But let's roll over here to our Panini checklist. I'm going to bring you along with me, and we're going to look these up, figure them out, and then we'll recap everything as soon as we get that done. So why would, oh, because we're still in, I'm already thinking, golly. See, I'm already thinking we're in 2018 football. I'm going, why does that say 2017? Right, we're still in, we're still in 17 for basketball. That's why. All right, so let's first look up Jeff Teague was Hometown Heroes. He is card number 12. And it looks like that is going to be numbered to 99 for the T-Wolves and Jeff Teague. All right, then that's going to bring us to our International Treasures Bronze. That was card number 2. Of course, it is the Rockets, and it will be numbered to 25. So let me label that bad boy up. And then get our view switched back, and we're going to be ready to recap. And I will put the spreadsheet stuff up again, too, later. If anybody missed it earlier or you want to see it again, whatever, that'll go up again after we recap everything. So the redemption for Key for the Rockets, numbered to 25. The redemption for Teague goes to the T-Wolves, will be numbered to 99. If anything that you pulled tonight you would like to have in a magnetic one-touch case, you can just shoot me a message on eBay and let me know that. Or if you're here in chat, you can also say it in chat. Typically, that's going to be just at my cost for the case and the PayPal fees and all that jazz. Anything that we pulled tonight would easily go in one of the cases, 180 point or smaller. Those are going to be $3 all in. That covers everything. And of course, if you do get one of those, I invoice that by way of PayPal money request. I look up whatever email address you have on file with eBay, and then I send a PayPal money request directly to that. So at least we pulled something for most of our teams tonight. Maybe not all of them. I didn't really keep total track, so maybe not everybody, but a large majority of them pulled something tonight, so that's always a good thing. Of course, the Lakers had a couple of nice hits there with Lonzo. But all in all, National Treasures is one of my favorites. I kind of like National Treasures better than Flawless, but that's just my personal opinion. I know plenty of people that like Flawless more than they like NT. And as far as value goes, Flawless probably has a higher resale value. I mean, certainly it's a more expensive product to purchase. So I would imagine the resale value is appropriately higher as well. But I just love National Treasures. I think it's fun. I always want to open a lot of it, and they never sell you as much as you want. So even in the years where it's not a crazy good rookie class, they still say, "Oh yeah, we don't have enough to sell you that much." Yeah, okay, sure you do, but all right. Capitalism, right? That's what makes the world go round, I guess. It's how it all works. So if only we hadn't had PayPal and eBay acting up on us tonight, we would have been in pretty good shape. But once again, I do appreciate each of you going back and trying again and getting your payments processed. And for those of you who are still kind of stuck in that holding pattern, hopefully you can get it to go through maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Maybe PayPal will have all this mess straightened out, one would hope, anyway. I don't know how you're a company that is that big. Anyway, frankly, they could have something going on that long. Like, that should be fixed almost instantly. They should have a giant team of engineers who instantly fix that sort of thing. You would think, anyway. You would hope, maybe, is the right word, because I guess we can assume that they must not. There's our little hit for the Cavs. So at least, Cavaliers, you don't go home empty-handed. I know you were excited about the break and hoping to pull something for LeBron, but at least we did find you something in there. And just for the sake of it, we'll also take a spin through our 4 base cards there. And that is it for tonight. So as promised, I will put the spreadsheet information up again here one more time, just fixing the focus back, and then we will roll this up. So if you are in one of the breaks tonight, there is the information about your anticipated shipping date. Once again, consolation cards. If you're in one of the first 2 breaks, the jersey and the prime signatures. If you didn't pull something, your consolation card's typically going to go with your next package of hits, unless you contact me and tell me you would like to have it sooner. If you were blanked, which I hope you weren't, but if you were blanked in National Treasures basketball, of course, your consolation card or cards will go out to you when the rest of the break ships, since that is a paid shipping break. And finally, here's our look ahead again for the next 5 days. We will next be opening National Treasures on Tuesday night. That's when we'll blow through our next case of that. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate everyone's diligence in working through the eBay and PayPal problems and getting all that sorted out and paid. And of course, I always appreciate you bidding and breaking and chatting with me. So hope your weekend is off to a good start, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.